Hey guys, welcome back to the Danger. On today's episode, we're going to upgrade some headphones. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Danger, guys. Thanks for liking my channel and thanks for subscribing. And if you haven't yet, make sure you do. On today's episode, we're going to go over upgrading a set of headphones that I've had since 2015. The headphones here that I'm holding in my hand, as you can see, are put together with some duct tape. They have some new ear pads on them. It's time for them to get retired or set aside for a spare set. And I think I'm ready to graduate to a next gen level of headphone. So on today's episode of the Danger, we're going to review two different headsets. We're going to review the PS5 Pulse 3D wireless, as well as the Turtle Beach Stealth 600 Gen 2s. Both those headsets are for PS5, like I mentioned, and both of them have around a $100 price point. So I'm going to go ahead and start this review by showing you exactly what both of the headsets look like, along with all the features and technology that they have built in. To start the review, we're going to go over the Turtle Beach Stealth 600s. These headphones have an excellent build quality, what seem to be pretty good materials. It seems like they're a little bit of a heavier duty plastic than on the original PS4 Gold headset. As you can see, they still have kind of the PlayStation blue, which I do like a lot. Along with that, they are USB-C charge port, as well as your power button, your mode button, two dials, one for the volume of the chat in your gaming experience, as well as one for the volume of the game itself, the gameplay around you. The ear pads are a felt material with a memory foam. This particular headset is a glasses-friendly headset. It also has the 15-hour battery life, so once you charge them, you can probably use them for several gaming sessions and not have to worry about plugging them back in. The features that this particular headset has that I liked the most, and I jotted all these down, was A, the build quality, like I showed you at the beginning there. B, the superhuman hearing mode. So what that is it's a listening level mode where it basically cuts out most of the bass and added features over the headset to allow you to focus in on just the treble of the headset itself. So when you're gaming, for instance, and you need to have that additional hearing for a game like a first-person shooter or some type of stealth game, you can hear exactly what's going on around you because it really cranks the treble. The other thing I really liked was I had the ability to move the dials on the headset. So the dials themselves made it easier than clicking a button, knowing what button you're clicking. Basically, the top dial was in particular for the speaker, so you could hear the game music or gameplay sound, and then the bottom dial was if you were chatting with people, you could turn that up and down. I really liked the mic quality on this headset. Now you may be wondering, oh well, where is the mic on these in particular? Well, the other cool feature about the mic is it's actually an integrated boom right in the side. So as you can see, you can adjust the position of the microphone itself up and down, and then if you close it completely, it mutes the game for you. So you're muted right now, it'll show you on the USB dongle that you're muted by blinking red. Really cool feature. I do like to have the mic boom so I know exactly how close my mic is to my mouth when I'm talking to buddies and making sure that my voice is heard. Plus, this lets you know right here that if your mic isn't down, then you're muted. So that's probably why they can't hear you. The other thing I really liked about that headset is that they have like a foldability. So the earmuffs themselves turn sideways. They can be put into a case and you can travel with them real easily. You know, the memory foam ear pads are great. Apparently you can wear your glasses, which I don't typically like to do when I'm gaming, but these are glasses friendly gaming headphones. So in particular, your glasses will meld with the memory foam, and they won't like squeeze the temples of your skull, causing you to like pass out or anything. Some of the other cool features that it has is it has the ability to process firmware updates. So if there's something a new feature that comes out for the Turtle Beach headset, you can actually just plug it into your PC, use the Turtle Beach software, which I'll show you in this video here, and download that latest firmware to add any new features or maybe adjust some settings. Really cool feature there. So let's talk about what the cons are to the headset. Well, really there's not that many. Like I said, the first one is the price point's $100, so that's pretty good. I think they could have done a little bit more at that price point to compete with the PlayStation headset. However, for $100, I don't know what else you're really getting other than the features that I've already listed. The first con though is that they feel really tight. Now I know I said that it has a better build quality and some better materials such as heavier duty plastics and the ability for the actual headset of the earphones themselves to be adjusted up and down if your head size, you know, like mine is a little bit larger, but it's just too tight going into the side of my head in particular. Now that may be different for you guys, but it's just one thing to consider. If you're already having trouble with comfort on certain headphones, those might be a little bit tight for you. And the other thing is the ear cup size. They just seem a little bit small. The PlayStation ones the older ones don't really seem that small. It doesn't feel as tight, so it doesn't feel like it's squeezing the side of your head. Something to keep. So now let's move on to the PS5 headset. This is the PS5 Pulse 3D wireless headset. This headset replaces the gold, in my opinion. It has a cool white design. The materials themselves seem pretty good, although still plastic. It has some rubber and some soft touch feel parts to it. They are essentially the same size earmuffs as the original PlayStation Gold earmuffs. Like I said before, I replaced the old earmuffs on mine, so I bought a little bit larger of a set for my larger ears, but these in particular are stock. They're pretty comfortable. They're like a fake leather material. The buttons are all on the left headset. The buttons in particular that you can use are your mute button, your volume control. It has a special feature for monitor, which would be like the surrounding ambient noise. You can either turn that on, so because they're closed back, you can turn that ambient monitor sound on, so if you still want to hear what's going on behind you, you can or maybe hear what's going on in the background to make sure you're not completely closed off. And then obviously that has a feature to turn off, and then it does a full noise canceling feature. Now it's not like your Bose noise canceling headphones. This is just your casual, as opposed to activating a microphone and picking up surrounding sounds. This just keeps them quiet. It also has your original headset buttons like your chat and your game, so you can balance the difference between the two, whether you want the chat to sound louder in your PlayStation 5 game or you want the game itself to sound louder. You can balance between that along with your volume. On the Turtle Beach, those two features were in the dials, like I had mentioned. Some of the other things that I liked about this particular headset is the bass. It has really good bass. I wouldn't say that it's top notch, but It does have more bass than the Turtle Beach, so that's kind of a plus in the way of the PlayStation. The comfort, man, they're just so much more comfortable to wear for me than the micro or than the headset for the Turtle Beach. Like the other headset, the Turtle Beach, it still has the USB connector, so that's really nice. So some of the cons to the PlayStation 5 wireless headset, I think it would be just some of the other features like the build quality. It does kind of rattle a little, it feels a little bit loose. I've only been using it for a couple months. It was rather hard to get, so it's probably one of the first models that came out. So just be careful with it. Know that it's not the highest quality materials, but it does look pretty good. In particular, another one of the cons would be just some of the buttons. It's harder to know exactly what you're pressing on this headset, whereas the Turtle Beach had some dials, and it made it very, very minimalist, so you could just click through some settings, and there weren't multiple buttons. As you can see, there's about 6 different buttons in particular on this one, so a lot of the times I found myself taking the headset off, looking at what I needed to adjust, and then putting it back on. Kind of an inconvenience if you're in the middle of the game. Eventually you'll figure it out and you'll know what to do, but just something to keep in mind. Other than that, the headset itself is real good. The connectivity, just because it's a Sony product, it works, plain and simple. You plug this in to the PlayStation 5, whether you plug it into the front USB or the back USB, it works. It connects right to it, and it works with the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 4 Pro too. So yes, the Turtle Beach works on both of those as well. For whatever reason, the connection doesn't always transfer. So you find yourself unplugging the USB dongle, replugging it in. Just a little bit of a pain. It usually works every time once you figure it out, but like I said, there's those rare occasions where you go to turn it on and it just doesn't jump in. So, kind of to wrap this up, I didn't want to make this a super long review. I just wanted to make this more of an opinion video. Which one do I like better? I think I have to go with the Sony on this. Now, it's a very slim preference of the Sony over the Turtle Beach, only because the build quality of the Turtle Beach and the comfort of like the ear pads and the materials, I should say, are really nice. The Sony just works. The 3D sound just works. The different connection features turn right on for all the consoles, like I mentioned before. So both of them are at a similar price point. If you're interested in finding out more about these, I would be glad to answer any of your questions in the comments below. I know this is quite a different video for the Danejin, but I figured I could do more of these reviews in the future when it comes to accessories. So make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, and like I said, let me know what you think in the comments below. And thanks again, guys, for tuning in to the Danejin. Have a good one.
Stop.